and crank up the tension. You're listening to Heat Between the Sheets, and I'm Pixie.
And I'm No-No, and we're your guides to the naughtiest corners of fiction.
Yeah, girl, from dark romance that'll make you blush and bully romance that keeps you guessing.
Reverse harems with all the feels and more. We've got the smut books you can't put down.
Hell yeah. Get ready. Are you ready to get burned?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, God, yes. Heck yes. But before we get too hot and heavy, here's the scoop. This show is for entertainment only, so don't take it to heart.
You got to be 18 or older to listen or watch. No exceptions here.
No, sir, or ma'am. Triggers are listed at the start of the show and on our website, hbtspodcast.com. So give them a look if you need to.
And since we're heat between the sheets, get ready for some foul language and plenty of dirty talk. If you can't handle the heat,
then get out of the sheets, babe. We'll give you a moment to sneak away.
Okay, for all of our fearless listeners who are eligible to stay, welcome to the steamiest book podcast in town. Let's jump in.
Yes, and you know what that means.
I know.
When we're jumping in,
and I don't know, but I'm gonna know.
This point of the show is our typical. Did you know?
And I never do.
I love it.
I'm always curious what I didn't know.
And it's this is my favorite part of the research.
Is it?
Yes,
okay, good to know.
It is because there's so many avenues I can go when I do this. Is it going to be about the story? Is it going to be about the author? It could be about so many things.
You really do go many different directions.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. And there's so many things I pull, and then sometimes I will just piece things together. So it's fun.
Creative director.
Yes, that is what I titled myself at work. So why not go with it? Fuck it. Right?
All right, let's hear it.
So everyone, here is your Did You Know for today's episode, which is episode 13.
Is it?
It is. The lovely, some people say unlucky, 13. But I don't think it's unlucky. I actually like 13. So, only about 10% of Americans live in what is considered true wilderness. Places where there's no cell service, no neighbors, and no easy way out. In mountain regions like the Colorado Rockies, snowstorms can dump over 6 feet of snow in a single blast, burying roads and isolating homes for weeks at a time. When that happens, it's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Temperatures drop below freezing, power outages are common, and basic needs like food, heat, and water become a daily challenge. There's no DoorDash, no Uber Eats. I know. Fuck it. No gas station down the road, just your supplies and whoever you're trapped with.
So be trapped with someone good.
Right. I mean, I don't think that would be my luck, but we'll discuss that later. All right. Psychologists warn that extreme isolation can lead to cabin fever, which isn't just boredom, it's anxiety, irritability, obsessive behavior, and a slow unraveling of the social rules we normally live by.
So I got to experience that in Alaska, where, you have like 6 months darkness.
Yes.
I didn't have cabin fever because I live in the darkness. I'm okay with this. But I actually found out what it was when I saw it happening to people. And I'm all, they don't like this? Like, how do you not like this? This is great.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother world in itself. So basically, your brain starts to shift into survival mode. And not everyone handles that shift the same way. So, when Penelope Douglas sets Credence in a remote, snowed-in lodge with one barely legal and emotionally wrecked girl with 3 unsupervised men, let's just say she wasn't writing a cozy winter romance.
I will agree with that. Agree.
So, no, please shed some light on what today's book discussion is all about.
Let's talk about Credence.
Yes, let's talk about Credence.
I found out recently you didn't read that until recently, which shocked me.
Yeah, I really don't know how that slipped through the cracks. I read everything under the sun of Penelope Douglas, and everyone's like, "You read that, right? Yeah, I read that, yeah." But when I looked back, I was like, Wait, maybe this doesn't sound familiar. This synopsis is not familiar to me. Maybe I should check it." And then when I downloaded it, usually when you download books, it tells you like you've downloaded this before, or you open it and it's like you're at 90% or 100%, and nope, never downloaded it, never read it. And I was like, well, hell's bells, and I just dove right in, and I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. Because I'm all about the age gap and the taboo. Take me away.
Yeah, I was shocked that I feel like I read that so long ago.
Well, yeah, because it was so long ago that everyone around me was asking me. Of course I read it. Stupid question.
Yeah.
Well, I feel foolish.
Well, the point is you read it now.
Yeah,
and now
hence the reason we're here, because
we're going to talk
let's
about
do Credence. I'm like, hell yes, let's do Credence.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me give you a little bit about Credence.
Yes, please do.
By Penelope Douglas.
Yes.
Follows Tiernan de Haas, a 17-year-old, almost 18-year-old girl, left completely alone after the sudden death of her famous parents. With no real family ties or emotional connections to anyone, she's sent to live with her estranged step uncle and his two sons in the remote Colorado mountains. So, cut off from the outside world for months by brutal winter storms, Tiernan enters a world where there's no rules, no supervision, and no one telling her what she can or can't do. As the snow deepens, so do the tensions and desires inside the cabin.
Oh, do they?
This is not your typical coming-of-age story. It's dark, forbidden, and feral.
That's such a good word for it.
Feral.
Feral.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect word.
Exactly right. Yeah.
On all of them.
Like, before we actually get into the characters and stuff, after you read it, did you like this book?
Yes, I loved it. I bought it.
It's funny because I want to say this is the first reverse harem I read, and I didn't know how I felt about it, and I really had to sit with it for a while. But then I was like,
that was a chunk for you to read as a reverse harem.
Yeah, I was like, I think I actually might like this.
Because it's a reverse harem, but not. You know? I mean, she just kind of, we'll get into more of it.
And I was like, am I going to like reverse harems?
Because it's age gap. It's taboo. There's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
to hit on. Yep.
Okay, keep going.
That's it.
That was
you.
Yes, it's feral. So now it's me.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all about these characters.
Yeah, do it.
So we have Tiernan. She's a grieving, emotionally detached, and numb to the world. Tiernan has grown up in the shadows of her distant, famous parents. She's quiet, observant, and initially passive, but beneath all that is a girl ready to feel something, even if it's dangerous. Right?
Okay.
That's what I say.
But really, just feel something.
Just feel something, because she's so ignored for 17 years, virtually. Then there's Jake, Tiernan's step-uncle and her new legal guardian. He's a rugged, take-no-shit mountain man with unresolved anger and some serious boundary issues. Think growly, emotionally stunted, and walking sexual tension in flannel.
So, my dream man.
Sorry, was I drooling for a moment?
Despite the whole age gap thing, because you know that we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you I hate it.
I know.
Hate it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then you have Noah. He's the younger son. I think he's probably only 3 years younger or older than her, approximately, give or take. Flirty, cocky, and reckless. He's the fun one until he isn't. Noah pushes limits and buttons, and he's not afraid to play dirty to get what he wants. Right?
Exactly.
Then there's Caleb, the older son, silent, brooding, and wild. Caleb barely speaks, well, technically doesn't speak.
He's not at all.
Mute. He's a fucking mute.
Yes.
Communicates more with stares than words, and I don't even think stares is the right word. It's more like glares.
Yeah.
Glares, and is basically feral.
Yes.
I mean, he could probably just live in the woods.
Yes.
Virtually. But somehow that makes him even hotter. I mean, let's be real.
I mean, yes.
He's dangerous, but you'll probably still pick him as your favorite. Right?
Favorite.
Right? Together, they're 3 wolves, and Tiernan just wandered into the den. So that's basically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So let's get into this book. Okay, y'all?
Woo!
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. And it's a big book.
It is a big book.
It's a big book. But it's a good book. Even from the get-go. So in the beginning, you have Tiernan, and you see her the whole beginning. And there's going to be spoilers, FYI. If you have not read in Credence, we are going to give you spoilers.
But you're going to want to read it after we're done talking about it.
So she's standing in the window of her home. They live in Los Angeles. Her mom is an actress. Her dad is, I think, a director, producer, whatever. And her parents are like super in love with each other, like over the moon, like gross. And she was raised virtually in like boarding schools and stuff, like they just
nannies,
nannies and all that other stuff. And she has one nanny, I can't recall her name off the top of my head right now, but who basically lived in the home with them, took care of her and stuff. And her parents she was staring out the window at this tire swing.
It wasn't even a tire swing; it was a rope swing, because the tire swing comes in later. But it's a rope.
It was a tire swing.
Not in the beginning.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tire swing that the dad installed for the mom, and she would watch the parents, the dad swing her on it all the time, and they would let her play on it, but no one would ever swing her on it.
No.
And then, so she's standing out there staring at it, and you're just like, what is happening? And then you find out that the dad had died, and the mom committed suicide along with him in the bed.
Because the dad was dying
of cancer.
And so he decided to...
And she didn't even know. They didn't even tell her.
Because they don't talk to her.
They don't communicate with her at all. At all. Like, she was like a ghost in her own house. So she was so emotionally withdrawn. She had no real friends. She had no family. This uncle of hers, Jake... So this nanny, by the way, goes out. She sees this girl, Tiernan, looking out the window at this swing, because she's like kind of upset over it. She sees the memory of it. Like, I really wish I had that connection, right?
Yeah.
You could see all these emotions. And she goes out there, cuts it down, and she just leaves the swing there. Just leaves it there. And then, she gets a phone call on her cell phone from this uncle that she's never met.
Right.
And she's like, oh, well, I've heard of you, but I've never met you. And he's like, well, you're my guardian, and...
I'm your guardian, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to come stay with me. I don't want to pull you out of your life, because he has no idea what she's lived.
Yeah.
He just assumes she's this LA princess living her life, right? And he's like, I don't want to, take you away from your life or whatever, but, you're welcome to come stay here. It's a little different from what you're used to. And she's like, fuck it, I need out. So she packs up her shit and she flies there. And she's just like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Whatever. I need out. So she goes there. She shows up. And he's kind of like, whoa, I don't know what to do with you.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with a 17-year-old. I have 2 sons. We live in the wilderness.
Yeah, we hunt.
Yeah, we're mountain men.
Yeah, we fish, we hunt, we chop wood, they build dirt bikes and stuff for like a company, that's their own company and stuff. Like, they do all these manly things. And she's just like, well, I'll make my way,
Yeah.
And they're just like, go cook food. And she's like, what the fuck, I ain't your maid?
Yeah.
I ain't your servant. And they're like, everyone pays their way, and until you figure out your business, you do your part.
Right.
And she finds out at one point, like, their refrigerator wasn't working.
Like, it was leaking.
Yeah, it was leaking. So she's like, fuck it. So she pulls out a YouTube video, pulls the fridge out, takes everything out, and it fixes the fridge, puts everything back, but she doesn't remember where it goes. So she, organizes things, and then everyone gets mad because everything's in the wrong place, and
The uncle gets mad.
Yeah.
Just the uncle.
Just the uncle.
Just Jake.
Yeah, because mind
and
you...
then Noah's trying to explain what actually just happened.
Yeah, and then he feels bad. But mind you, Caleb isn't even here. He's like...
He's gone. He's gone in the wilderness.
And that's how they refer to it, as he's in. Mm-hmm. He's just in.
In
she's like,
what?
She's like, in what?
Yeah.
And he lives in the top level, like the loft of the house. It's like this huge, gorgeous cabin that the uncle built. And he's estranged from his now deceased stepbrother for a whole bunch of reasons that took place when he was like 17, 18 years old. It was like a whole fucked up thing that happened. So he has the family issues, and...
Yeah, he hates her dad.
Oh, hates the dad. Hates the dad. Rightfully so, really.
And really kind of thinks, I'm going to bring her here to punish the dad.
Yeah, it was kind
like
of...
to pay back the dad and just make her work her ass off.
Yeah, it was kind of a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
In that aspect and that mentality. And then enter Caleb.
And does he enter?
And he fucking enters. Yeah. So she has her own room, and she goes, I think it was like the middle of the night, and she goes down to the laundry room, which is outside of the kitchen, and it's attached like the garage. And Caleb comes in from the wilderness. He spends days out in the woods, like hunting or whatever. And he comes in like literally this mute, rugged man who's ready to throw his woman down and like...
She doesn't know he's mute at this point.
No, she doesn't. He just wants to go at his woman and just fuck her to death. Like that's what after his days out in the woods, that's what he wants.
He's like, oh, this is a townie. I'm gonna do what I do, which is literally just fuck her. Yeah.
And that's pretty much what these three bachelors do, is they go to town, which is probably like a 20-minute drive into town. And because they live up in the
get some women, bring them back and fuck them and send them on their way. Yeah,
that's pretty much what they're known for. And so that's what he thought she was. And so he like virtually grabs her by the neck and like throws her up onto the car, and she is like, she's done.
Like, but she says no, and he don't stop. So you should love this part.
I'm all for it. I am like balls in, like, yes, this is a total scene I'm into. Like, it was hot.
Shocker.
Yeah, she does say no, like, stop, whatever, and he is still going to town. Covers, kissing her and all over the stuff, and finally, Noah comes in. He's like, whoa, this isn't a townie. This is your cousin.
This is your cousin.
And he was like, wait. Like, he doesn't say it, but in his mind, he's thinking, like, wait, what? We have a cousin? Where did this come from?
Right. Because he doesn't know she's there. He has no idea.
He has no clue. Because he also doesn't communicate sign language, or he doesn't communicate at all to anybody. Yeah. No one talks to anybody. No. And then, it's Noah. He's just a defiant child, basically. He doesn't even want to be there.
No.
He's constantly wanting to leave, but he doesn't.
He doesn't, because his dad really won't let him.
No!
Even though he's old enough to do it, he just...
And then, Jake tells Tiernan that, the snows are going to come, and you can leave before they come, because you're going to be trapped in this mountain with us for 6 months. Mm-hmm. And she's like, okay, whatever. And then he turns he flips on her and then says, well, you'll be 18 after the snows hit, so you're just going to stay here, because he's all pissy at her. And
he can't make up his mind whether he likes her or not.
Damn, dude. Yeah. And then, all kinds of shit happens from then on out. Yeah. But I'm like...
all kinds of shit.
It's like an emotional, like, roller coaster for her, like, all over the board.
It really is. But you really feel... kind of all of them in their own way, their pain.
Yeah. So Jake's story, he has, he left home virtually at 18 when his parents screwed him over. He was in love with someone that they were like, hell no, and staged a coup where it appeared that she had slept with Tiernan's dad, right? And she, left, whatever, moved to San Francisco or whatever, and he went hunting her down or whatever, and they paid her off, I think.
They did, yep.
And she was just still, even though she left and was paid off, she was distraught and still wanted to be there, and eventually committed suicide. Mm-hmm. So he was devastated over the loss and death of her, thinking I could have helped her, I could have saved her, and this is my parents' fault, this is my brother's fault, fuck them all. and left them all, had nothing to do with any of them, and made his own way in Colorado, and very successfully so. And then because he was so distraught, that's how he hooked up with Noah and Caleb's mother, who was an absolute disaster of a human, but he was so disastrous of himself emotionally. So he reproduced with this woman who, Caleb's the older one. So Noah doesn't really remember his mom, I don't think, but Caleb was like 4, and she would take off to go to parties and left Caleb in the car. And forgot he was there, and she was all high on drugs, and Caleb was
4 days.
Yeah, he was
in this car.
Stuck in this car for 4 days.
That's when he stopped talking.
Before he was found. And they were looking for him. They just couldn't find him. And they finally found him. And it had been 4 days, and he was dehydrated. He was trying to get water from the
near
windowsill.
death. Yeah,
he was malnourished and all that other stuff. So from then, he just no longer trusted adults, and especially women. And he chose to no longer speak from that day forward. That's his trauma. So, and then, Jake then felt like a failure. The mom's in prison, constantly reaching out to Noah and Noah
to get money.
Yeah, Noah doesn't really know his mom, and he's always thinking she's trying, whatever. And he's always, I think he wants to help her, but he knows what she's done through word of mouth because he doesn't really remember. So they're all just a hot effing mess.
Like every one of them has their own very unique story.
Yeah.
But you feel for each one of them because each one has something.
Yeah. Noah feels neglected in a sense because his dad is so withdrawn and isn't, he provides, but not in an emotional level. No. He doesn't have that nurturing level. And that's what Noah's personality needs. And so he's lacking in that. So he's resentful of his father, and he's always wanting to leave. He wants to leave. And he races those dirt bikes, and he's really good and successful. He just wants to leave, but then he doesn't want to leave his dad behind. So he's torn. He's so torn. So now we have, entered Tiernan on this mountain, and now the snows have entered, and they have this attempted, the hormones are high on an 18-year-old girl who's emotionally been stunted from her own family. And Noah's he's a humongous flirt. Effing flirt. He will flirt with a freaking squirrel.
He's the Logan of the story. Yes, he's the Logan Cade.
He's the Logan Cade from Falling Crowds.
So again, he would drive me insane.
He actually kind of drove me insane in this story. He was fun and stuff, but this is not someone I would want to be trapped with.
No.
Ever. I don't even think we'd be friends.
But she's so serious that she kind of needs some Noah. She does.
Yeah. She almost doesn't have a personality.
So I don't even think she knows how to have a personality.
Yeah, agreed. Because I think her boarding schools were all girl schools.
Yeah.
So, and they were full of bitches, I think. So she didn't really have friends. It was weird. So, so then they ended up with this one night wasn't it after they went to town for her birthday and they came back and that was the threesome? Can't recall exactly when because there was so many weird
I don't
scenes,
think so.
But I
think that happened like in the beginning of the snow.
Early in the snow.
Yeah.
So
they started to have
a threesome with her, Noah, and Caleb in the living room.
Right. Where they're all watching porn.
Yeah, they were watching porn.
And kind of getting themselves off.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like,
she's like, what you doing? I want to watch.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
They're like, this is what we do for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, so I think they ended up both kind of going down on her. And that's when Jake entered and he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like, get off of her, whatever. And then I think it was because he was jealous.
And then he spanks her, which pisses me the fuck off. Like spanks her to where she's almost orgasming because she likes it and then stops. like a scolded child.
Yeah.
And that whole fucking scene irritates the shit out of me. Irritates the shit out of me.
Yes. Yeah. And then, of course, he feels bad that he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many weird emotional things.
Because she's building a different relationship with each one of these. I mean, really, except for Caleb until...
Oh, God. She
takes a while.
Caleb. She hates him because he's so fucking mean.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't speak. His facial expressions, he gives her the cold shoulder. He, like, the day she made breakfast, he takes all of the food off the table and puts it in front of him.
But then he also starts doing some other things that she's like... You know, like what? Like not letting her sit in spilled soda in the car, you know?
Yeah, he does protective things
but
for
she's
her.
Like, WTF, I thought we hate each other.
Confusing. So, so it's roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster of a ride. Yes.
Craziness.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's mystery things like when they're snowed in and Jake took off to the fishing cabin that they have to catch fish or whatever to bring back, and the barn catches on fire in the middle of the night, and they had to dump the water tower over to put it out, and they were like, how did this catch on fire? All the years we've lived here, this has never happened, blah blah blah, like what the fuck. And then when Jake comes back, he's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And, you know, Tiernan is injured in the process, and they had to, because of course they can't go to the hospital to get help. So Caleb and Noah have to stitch her up, and, you know, it's just a hot mess. And then there was that other time when, after this, Tiernan ends up losing her V card. Mm-hmm. And she loses that V card to none other than...
Uncle Jake.
Uncle Jake. Uncle Jake. And where did she lose that V card?
In his truck.
In his truck. Yeah. In his truck. It was a hot fucking scene.
It was, but I hated it.
Only because of the age gap.
Yeah. And only because, like, I never felt their connection, really. Probably because I was disgusted by the age gap and I felt like daddy issues or something. And
she had an attraction to him from the moment she saw him, though.
Yeah, but she never
expressed that.
Like, that was not the one. I mean, I get that was probably a good first one for her.
Interesting.
But no.
Yeah, it was definitely a hot sex scene. And then he gets her back to the house, and both Noah and Caleb know exactly what happened, and they were fucking
And he kind of claims her for a bit. Like, Jake kind of claims her for a bit.
Yeah, because he keeps her from Noah and Jacob. Or Noah and Caleb. And then he realizes that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I can't keep this 18-year-old to myself. That's totally not right. She's more suited for someone close to her age. My boys probably deserve her. Like, they want her. They should have her. Like she belongs to all of us kind of thing. Yeah, but not in a way that we should share her. Like, he was literally giving her up. Like, I'm not going to bang her anymore. But he does. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he jerks off when she's in the shower. All these weird things happen. But here's Noah, poor Noah. I mean, we move on and she's doing things with all these people, but Noah's the last one to actually have sex with her. Well, I mean, technically Caleb is because they, whatever, but Noah actually is the last because she does end up having sex with Caleb. They become like a thing, but then she jumps over to Noah and has sex with him in the garage. Do you remember that?
I'm not
okay.
So their first time was a threesome with those two.
But there was no penetration. But she only has penetrative sex with Noah once. It's not memorable, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm forgetting a whole scene then, because when they had the threesome, there was penetration. No, there wasn't.
Both holes.
No, there was not.
We're going to have to relook at this.
I just read it.
Me too. I just reread it.
They did not have penetrative sex.
Totally did.
No, they did not.
Yeah. Because Noah was like, I get this, and then...
It didn't happen. They wanted to, but they didn't make it that far. I promise you.
No, because Caleb ends up taking her ass.
Oh.
Yes, you missed that scene. Yeah, their first time together was all three of them. Not the one that Jake interrupted. Their first time together was all three of them. And Caleb took her ass. And Noah's like, I told you. Because he was like, he's gonna want.
They did it a second time.
Way before he's gonna want your
But
ass.
the first time that they were together and that Jake interrupted, they didn't go all the way.
They didn't.
But they did it the second time. Is that's what you're talking about when they got together again?
Yes.
Yes. That was up in Caleb's room.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about that first time.
No.
Oh yeah. No. Yes, up in Caleb's room. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they had that penetrative sex. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
For a minute. Yeah. Sorry, but then she had that individual
with
the
Noah,
individual one time
with
penetrative
Noah,
sex with Noah was in that garage, and it was so unmemorable because he was talking to her arrogantly the whole time, and it was fast. It was awful.
Yeah.
I'm like, and that's why you knew there was no connection, really.
Yeah, well, and then
it was just like a wham, thank you, ma'am, and we're not a fit.
Like, she's trying to figure out her connection with all of them.
Yeah. And I just think the Jake thing was because she has daddy issues.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was gross.
I'm okay with the age gap. Put it out there.
Gross.
Not in IRL, but in the book world, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with all that.
Maybe because we know she really had daddy issues.
Yeah.
And Jake was treating her like a fucking kid. Like, I just didn't like anything about it.
Yeah, I personally...
Like, was the sex hot? Yes. But I didn't like anything about it.
I personally felt Jake was totally preying on an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Totally. It was pervy.
Yes.
Totally pervy.
100%.
But in fantasy world, it was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
In fantasy...
I guess.
IRL,
I cringed as I was hot. As I was all hot and bothered, but I cringed about it.
Because in IRL, it's not hot.
No.
But in fantasy world, it's hot as fuck.
Sometimes.
When the guy is hot as fuck, yes.
The sex itself was described very hotly.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over the rest of it.
Penelope Douglas, I will give her that. She does write amazing sex scenes. Even her characters. So even if she's written books that I'm not like, oh my God, so great. Like, I didn't hate any of her books, but her sex scenes are on point.
Right.
In all of her books. I will give her that. But in this one, super great. Super great. Totally. Super great. So Noah, though, but his personality was fun, but he was childish and totally annoying. And to me, he felt like an entitled person.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Noah all the way through.
I wouldn't say entitled, but he just wasn't at all nurtured. So emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
So he just decided this is his persona. I'm the goofy, I'm the cocky one, and that's going to be my persona because I don't have anything else I can fucking do about it. So,
and granted, you couldn't have everyone be all brooding because that was boring. So you absolutely needed three very distinct personalities because they definitely wasn't something where in the end it was meant to have everyone all together. Like it was meant for her to actually choose one, and it was supposed to be distinct enough that it wasn't supposed to be overly hard to do, and it wasn't. Like it was very clear in the end, like there was connections with all of them for different reasons at different levels, but there was a very clear winner
in the end.
But
really only in the end because
only
going through the whole book, she's like, I could see myself ending up with really any of them for different reasons. And you kind of,
you absolutely see the build and how she's trying to connect with each one except Caleb. That's an absolute no-no to her for the longest time. And we can see that. But at the same time, you see the slow build on the steps on how we get to where we get. You know, Caleb being the quiet, broody caveman, but at least his trauma was explained.
Yes.
I hate when you have a book and someone's all fucked up and you're like,
why?
The trauma doesn't make sense. No. Or it's never explained and they're just fucked up. And you're like, well, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, give us a true enough, and if it is explained, is it connecting to that trauma. It has to make sense.
Yes.
It has to make sense. And to me, that made sense. The lacking in communication was frustrating, that he wouldn't, this is what frustrated me with him, that I get his trauma, I do, but that he wouldn't even sign or write notes or communicate at all, even when you knew he wanted to.
Yeah.
That frustrated me sometimes at certain points.
Yes.
Even to like his brother or his dad. Even when they knew what he wanted or whatever, because they've just lived with him long enough. Like when you have a child of your own and you know their manners, or you know what they want. She didn't. And even when you knew he wanted to say something to her, he very well could have just wrote the word no on a piece of paper,
right,
or flipped her off, or something, communicated something to her, and he just didn't. And it was just so frustrating.
Their relationship, she was so comfortable with silence. That's what she lived with her whole life. So
yeah,
it worked for them.
It did.
But it was frustrating.
As a reader,
it was frustrating.
Just say it. Just fucking say it, dude. Write it down. Say something at her.
Yeah, do something other than just this stone face you got going on. That's all we can see. But
yeah, just pick up the fucking plate of pancakes and walk to your room. Show her, man.
Nothing.
You got crickets. Man. Yeah, crickets. Yeah, that kind of was crazy. But and the other thing that bothered me, and not in a way that I'm like shitty writing, not at all. It was just like was that he wanted her all to himself. Like it was clear. Like
it was clear because he actually, the one sign language that they did say he used was the word mine. Mine. Yeah.
And
after they kind of all got into it.
Yeah. But yeah,
he got into it with his brothers and dad.
Share her with his brother. That I was confused. I was confused a little bit on that. If I'm yours, why are you sharing me with your dumbass brother? What if your brother wins?
I don't know.
That was frustrating.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, I think.
No.
I think that was probably the only downside that I was confused on. And maybe that needed to be further explained. Yeah. Because of their hibernation. Well, maybe that's something that's just normal for them to do because of...
I think that in the book, the way I took it, yeah, they were kind of all sharing her in the beginning, but once it kind of crossed the line, and there was kind of a line you could see with Caleb, that like they knew that we're done. Yeah, not the other two anymore. Like it was just
mine and mine alone. Yeah, maybe I don't know. How did you feel about Tiernan? Do you think she was emotionally stunted, or do you think she had emotional growth at all?
Yes. I mean, I think she was 100% emotionally stunted for a bit, but yes, I think she had growth and just a lot of realization about herself.
Was she in therapy? I can't remember. I don't feel like she was.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I feel like she could have done better with herself if she had gone to therapy.
Probably. Oh, she needed it. Like, this was a hard way to figure herself out.
Yeah, it was. Because I feel like, obviously in the beginning, super emotionally stunted for clear reasons. And I feel like her emotional growth was minimal. Very minimal, but didn't start, obviously, until she got to Colorado. And it was so minimal because, again, Jake, Noah, and Caleb don't know how to be nurturing. No. So she still was, they kind of ignored her to a degree and treated her like a housemaid in essence, because you don't know how to do anything.
Until like Jake was like, what's your deal? What's your deal? And she's like, they never talk to me. Like, that's why I don't talk to you guys. That's why I don't know how to talk to you guys. No one ever talked to me. And then it kind of opened them up to do that for her. Yeah. Which they needed too. Because I think that they didn't even talk to each other. Like,
Yeah.
They just survived in the freaking wilderness together with all their issues. And so.
Yeah. She may have even done better in her life if she would have changed schools. And I don't even think her parents would have cared what she did.
I don't even think changing schools would have helped her. She was so withdrawn within herself.
She was, but if she would have changed from this all-girl boarding school, maybe went to a public school or something else where she could incorporate with other people that aren't so up. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. But because her parents clearly didn't give a shit what she did.
No.
So she didn't exist at all.
They just had a kid because they thought it was like a box they had to check. Oh, had a kid.
And then when they had her, they thought, oh, what an inconvenience.
And they didn't even take her on a vacation until finally someone was like, do we ever get to see this kid? Like, are you sure you have a kid? Oh, now we have to parade her around for however long, and then let's lock her back in the house.
Right?
Like, it's terrible.
Yeah, and I don't even think during that vacation she was only paraded around for photos.
Yeah,
and shuffled off to the nanny. It was awful, awful.
Yes,
what a horrible flashback that was. Ugh, gross. So, who do you think she should have ended up with? Are you Team Caleb, Team Noah, or the Forbidden Jake?
Absolutely not with Jake. No.
Are you sure?
No. 100% sure.
Okay.
No. I mean, and Noah was too much. Although I could have at least understood with Noah.
Yeah.
Like, because they were so kind of polar opposite.
Yeah.
With his, goofy, happy, go lucky, cocky persona. Like, okay, then maybe they could have balanced each other out. But no, I'm going to be Team Caleb on this one.
Yeah, I'm 100%. Those are my only choices for her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd probably pick someone from another book. I'm just kidding.
Like, give her Nero or something. Let's fuck this shit up.
Yeah. Like maybe we should make that a thing. Like start cross pairing people from books. We should make that a game. We'll do that once.
Okay.
But yeah, she clearly fixed the guy in the end.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke.
Yeah.
He learned.
Like, she got away. She left.
She
left after the snow melted and was like, this is it. It's over. And he left to go in.
He went into the cabin, the fishing cabin. And
like, she's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, because she wrote him notes. And when she found his books in his room, and that's where he was writing notes inside the margins of the books. And
so she's like, he does know how to use proper English. Like, he's actually writing shit down. Yeah.
And didn't he wrote things about her.
Yeah.
And so she wrote him a big old...
And so he just took a book,
love letter,
went into his cabin and hibernated because they were fighting at this point, and sent her away. And I guess he's like, I just opened the book and I just started reading out loud. And then he comes and finds her, and she kind of asks him a question, and he actually answers, and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He hung the tire swing back up.
Yeah, hung the tire swing.
And she sees it outside, and she was like, am I hallucinating?
Right?
What the hell? And so she goes out there, and then he comes out from behind the tree.
And she's just like, blah, 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 like just talking at him like she always does. And like, he's not going to answer. And then he answers her, and she's like, WTF.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy.
Yeah.
So another thought is, do you think Tiernan was empowered or just used? Was this a sexual awakening or an emotional manipulation?
Well, I think she owned her own power, Yeah. So she wasn't being used because she was the one that's like, this is what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was either. Yeah, she was just a horny teen with a lot of anger, and I don't think the men were out to intentionally manipulate her.
No.
They were just stuck in a situation and they all fell into each other. That was my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they really kind of became this very strange family unit.
In the end.
Where they all had a lot of love and respect for each other. Like, it's an interesting book. It's an interesting perspective because you got that taboo, although they're step cousins, step uncle, but.
And that never knew each other.
Yeah.
So is it really? So did she own her choices, or was she just reacting to trauma?
I'm going to go with a little bit of both. I think she had to react to trauma, but then figured out how to say what she wanted and feel what she wanted
100%.
and be heard with what she wanted.
Yeah. It's amazing how much we agree on this book.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Except for you like daddy issues and I don't.
I'm okay with it. I like that she chose Caleb.
Yeah.
I don't think her and Jake were a good fit.
No.
Okay, here we go. Would this story work if the genders were reversed? So flip it. A teen boy is sent to live with hot female step aunt and her daughters. Is it still sexy? Still acceptable?
Absolutely not. No.
Exactly. Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. I don't care for older women stories at all.
No.
At all. Okay, in my real world, I am the older woman.
Right?
Granted, by only
and I don't
a year.
even care for it in my stories.
Yeah, but I can't stand reading about them. If I ever come across a synopsis where the woman is older, I don't.
Yep.
I won't read it.
Nope. Sorry.
I shouldn't say I won't read it, but I try not to. It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
Nope.
It does not do anything for me. So if this story was flipped, I would puke.
I love it.
Oh, did she actually fall in love, or was it survival and codependency in an isolated space? Think about it.
I want to say a little bit of both. I think it started off as codependency and survival, but I think she genuinely fell for Caleb because she really started to see, okay, like at one point she's like, it could be any of them, but then she really started to be like, it can't be Jake, and then it started to be like, it can't be Noah. So yeah.
I feel it was codependency in an isolated space more than survival.
Okay.
Yeah, because she doesn't know anyone else.
She doesn't.
She doesn't know anyone else. She hasn't been exposed to anyone else. So she just kind of latched on, and that's where all of her emotion and all of her trauma unleashed. And they just kind of latched onto each other, so she didn't let her mind wander anywhere else.
But I think they also healed each other. Like
to a degree, but
he talked for her.
She's also super.
Super!
She's also super young.
She is.
So she hasn't even gone out and, like, if he had stayed away and maybe she had gone to college, maybe she would have met someone else and moved on. Like, but there was no chance really for her to actually experience anything else outside of these people.
I think it didn't matter. He had her heart.
Okay, we disagree.
What?
Finally. All right, here we go. This is a good one.
Okay.
Who had the best sex scene? Rank them. Caleb, Noah, Jake. Who brought the heat? I know.
I'm going to say, and I hate to say this, I'm going to say Jake first, because it was probably my favorite sex scene. It was in the truck. And just some of their, maybe because they seem to have a lot too. I mean, Noah's last, so.
Yeah.
But as far as just sex scenes and the writing, Jake.
Yeah, if you're going to go one-on-one only, it's going to have to be, it's going to have to be Jake, because that was a hot scene.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to just say sex scenes, it would have to be the threesome.
Was pretty hot, yeah.
With Caleb and Noah up in Caleb's room with Tiernan. And then it would go Jake. Noah, the one-on-one with Noah was just, it was so, bleh. But yeah. Also, actually, I take that back.
Okay, take it back.
I'm going to go with Caleb.
Okay.
Do you remember when he fucked her in the car in the barn? The covered car in the barn?
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with that one first.
I still like
Jake.
I still like Jake's better just because he was, being her first time, he was very, still daddy-ish, but very tender about it. And
I have comments on that.
Of course you do.
Oh my God. Okay. So what would you do snowed in with 3 mountain men? Play out your fantasy versus reality. How long would you survive?
Well, again, I lived in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Zero problems. Send me back. Put me in, coach. And if you literally want to put me there with 3 men and we're all willing, fuck yeah.
So even if they're like burly, hairy, gross men?
Well, God, why would you put me there with burly, hairy, gross men?
Just checking.
You're going to put me there with triplets.
Just checking. So I'd probably be snowed in with useless, burly, and hairy men. That would be my luck. So I wouldn't survive very long at all.
Okay.
I don't have those kind of skills.
I mean, honestly, if you put me with burly, hairy, gross men, I'm going to survive too, because that's what I fucking do.
Yeah.
Because I can take care of myself. That's what I've been doing. So.
I'll hide behind you.
Okay.
This is why you're on my purge team. You're
survival.
My sniper.
Yeah.
And I'm just a good director.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to try to direct anybody.
I'll just organize the stuff and direct.
I'm going to walk by and tell everyone they're doing a great fucking job on our team.
Yeah,
that's my
what
job.
We need. Motivation. Yeah. All right. The cabin. Cozy or horror movie waiting to happen? Would you thrive in isolation or go full Shining?
Oh, no. It's cozy and I'd thrive.
Yeah.
I'd
go full fucking Shining.
So we're not visiting Alaska.
No.
So if we ever have to, you're like, we need to get famous so we can travel around, it's not going to be anywhere where we might get snowed in.
Yeah, probably not.
God.
It's pretty there. I don't think I could handle it.
Oh, yeah, bring it.
As much as I hate...
Are you actually going to make it to where I can't leave the house? Yes, please.
As much as I hate people, there's no way I could survive in that kind of isolation without an Amazon delivery or Kindle Unlimited access.
Bring it.
That's a huge...
Now, do I want to? No. But can I? Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I could kill animals and butcher them and eat them like that either. I'd be rough.
Would be rough. I could do it, but...
That'd be really rough. Okay. If Tiernan... Oh, this is funny.
Okay.
Tiernan had Instagram. What would she post? Caption those mountain thirst traps.
I got some for you.
Oh, good.
And I'm pretty sure you probably got 27, so I only did 5.
I only have 3.
What?
Yeah.
I got 5.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my first one.
Okay.
The road ain't getting plowed this winter, but I sure am. Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Thank you. 3 men and a baby girl. Cracking myself up doing this.
Oh my God, I love it.
Okay. This one, I don't know why I thought of this one. I did this last week. Death ain't the only thing that comes in 3s.
Shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Slow burn or snow burn? And then my last one, Brokeback Mountain Family Edition.
Those are fucking great. That was great. Okay, so picture this. Snowy cabin mirror selfie. Tiernan in an oversized flannel, probably Caleb's. Tousled hair, biting her lip, frost on the window. Caption, mentally checked out, physically snowed in. Hashtag cabin fever. Hashtag not mad about it.
I like how you set the scene and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, titles.
That's okay.
You're like, set the scene. I'm all, you go ahead.
I need visuals. I'm a visual. Okay, here's the next one.
Okay.
Caleb's snowmobile ride. Yeah, you gotta picture this. This one's probably my favorite.
Okay.
The helmet's too big, goggles are crooked, clutching Caleb like her life depends on it. The caption, went for a ride, pretty sure I peed a little from fear. He didn't laugh though, so hashtag silent type, hashtag still hot, question mark.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, and the last one. Caleb cabin scene. Visual, no makeup, oversized hoodie, trying to look cute, but still look sleep deprived. Caption. I ran through a snowstorm for this man, literally. Am I okay? LMK, let me know. Hashtag he speaks now. Hashtag boy math.
I just came up with titles. You got hashtags and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's social media, right?
Well, the roads ain't getting plowed, but I sure am.
No, I mean, that shit was good. That was good. Oh my God. Okay. All right, a couple more.
Okay.
Red flag or green flag, Mountain Man edition.
Okay.
I only have 3. Caleb's silence, red flag or mystery?
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it for, even though I love Caleb, I didn't like it.
Yeah, that was a red flag. Man comes with heavy baggage.
Yeah.
Heavy baggage.
Because like you said, he didn't even try to communicate.
No, not at all. So that's like,
No.
that was red flag. I probably would have been like, deuces, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're hot, but fuck you, bro.
But if you're snowed in, you're like, okay, fine, whatever.
I mean,
fuck.
you can bang me from behind, but it's fine.
We don't gotta talk.
We don't have to talk.
Yeah.
Just do your business and get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have a huge dick.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Because
don't they all?
Noah's going to talk too much.
Yeah.
And Jake
100%.
is probably too gentle. Man,
I do like some gentle. You know me.
I don't.
I know you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, was there any way we could squish all 3 of their personalities into Caleb's dick?
No.
Man, that's fucked up.
Good try, though.
All
Good
right,
try.
Yeah. Jake's age gap. Age gap. Daddy issues or daddy energy? Daddy issues, clearly.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we discussed that already. Okay, last one. Noah's flirtiness. Charming or immature?
I think a little bit of both.
See, I agreed. I said the same thing.
A little bit of both. Sometimes it's a little fun, but ugh, too much.
Agreed. All right, we're going to finish up this episode with this game.
Okay.
Pick your poison. Credence edition.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Am I picking my poison?
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Tell you your choices, and you're gonna pick the poison.
Okay.
You're snowed in for a month. You can only pick one guy to have watching your back. Who survives the winter with you? Jake, the controlling step-uncle, Noah, the reckless younger brother, or Caleb, the silent, brooding alpha?
And you can only see, this would be the hard part about Caden because he's not talking at this point.
Huh?
And then I might actually go nuts. But I'm still picking Caleb.
I did too.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Your only way to signal for help is to convince one of the 3 to send a message. Who do you trust with your life?
Jake.
I said the same.
Okay.
Because Caleb, how the fuck is he going to send a message?
Right. And Noah would probably, I don't even know what he would do, but
Noah wouldn't send the
he
right
would
message.
screw it up somehow.
Exactly.
Being stupid.
100%.
Yeah.
Number 3. You have 1 blanket and 3 guys. You only get to share it with one of them. Who's the lucky?
Well, I love Caleb, so it's going to be Caleb.
True. And I forgot to point this out, y'all. Nails are Credence edition this week. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Christina Carlson. All right, number 4. You get trapped in the cabin with a snowstorm and no food. Who's the first to crack and start a fight?
Noah.
You and I are on the same wavelength.
Noah.
I said the
Gonna
same.
lose his shit.
Yeah, Noah would start something. Number 5. You have to pick one man's survival skill to learn and use. Is it Jake's gruff leadership, Noah's charm and risk-taking, or Caleb's silent strength in hunting?
I'd probably, if I had to pick a survival skill, go with Jake because I feel like he's more well-rounded as far as survival. If I'm just learning skills from him. That's where his age, because he's old and lived through shit.
Yeah, I agree. Fully.
Yeah.
Number 6. Which one word would you trust? Which one would you trust not to cross the line when no one else was around? So who do you think would not cross a line when no one else was around?
Well, not caveman Caleb. Jesus.
We already saw what happens.
Honestly, probably not Noah too. So I'm gonna go with Jake.
I said the same. All right. If you had to escape, and that's because Jake was clearly able to step back.
Yeah.
So if you had to escape the cabin through the storm, who's the best partner to have?
Caleb.
Agreed. Definitely not Noah, because that motherfucker don't know nothing about nothing. He gets lost everywhere.
Well, Caleb's always in, so he obviously he can figure out how to be in. Yeah. Even more than Jake.
For sure. So who's most likely to have a secret stash of emergency whiskey?
Noah.
Oh, you think?
Noah.
I said Jake.
Noah, yeah.
Okay. You can only have one of their traits in real life. Which do you pick? Jake's fierce protectiveness, Noah's wild confidence, or Caleb's mysterious calm?
Fierce protectiveness.
And I went with Caleb's mysterious calm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm already a protective person and I'm already wildly confident, but I have issues with my calmness. I will fly off the handle.
I was thinking
easy.
if I didn't have any of these, which one would I pick? Yeah.
I already have the other two, but I do not have the ability to be calm. I will fly off the handle outside of work. At work, I can remain calm.
I'm pretty calm most of the time.
I don't have that. Ask my parents.
Sorry, Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, it happens. They're like, Jesus. They always tell me, calm down. I'm like, that's why I'm on blood pressure meds. Fly off the handle a lot. Okay, you have to pick one guy to tell your darkest secrets to. Who do you spill your soul to?
Well, this one's going to be Caleb because he ain't going to fucking tell anybody.
Exactly. If one of the men wrote your survival guide, whose version would you read?
Jake. Well-rounded.
Yeah, I said any of them because Jake for the real structure of it, right? Caleb for the real wilderness survival of it, and Noah's out of pure and utter curiosity and how he would manage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be real.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to read a comedy, I'm reading Noah's survival guide.
Exactly. Okay, so who would make the worst cabin fever roommate?
Noah.
Yes, 100%.
Because he would literally drive you insane.
Yes, he would. You're only allowed one heated argument to blow off steam. Who's your sparring partner?
Noah.
I wrote, not Caleb, LOL, probably Noah.
Noah, yeah.
Okay, you need someone to sneak out and get help during the storm. Who do you send?
Jake. Because you can't really, I mean, Caleb would, how's he going to get help? He's not going to tell anyone help.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Jake is really too cautious, but if a push came to shove, that's what you're going to do. I mean, Caleb could do it if he was able to, if you could get him to write it down.
Right.
But who's most likely to break the rules and get you in trouble?
Noah. He already does. He already does in the book.
Yeah, all the time. You have to pick one guy's mountain man haircut to rock for a week. Whose style do you steal?
Oh, this is probably where I'm going with Caleb. Yeah,
I said that too. Yeah. I think it's long and dark.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pick one to be your lifelong protector, who would it be?
Caleb.
Nailed it. Who would you give you the best late night heart to heart in the cold dark?
Jake. Because Caleb's not going to talk to you. Noah's going to make it goofy. Jake, you can have a conversation.
Because he won't say anything back, and it'd be perfect.
No, see, I want, like, if I'm having a heart to heart, I want someone to say something back to me.
To just look at me with googly eyes, and that's good enough.
So you just want to talk. Yeah, I want to actually have a conversation. Yeah.
I'm good. Just shut up and look at me like you love me. We're good. You only get to take one man's shirt for extra warmth. Whose do you want?
Caleb.
Amen. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. Thanks for being
Lucky
here.
13.
Yeah. See you next week. Thanks for joining us.